I want to welcome all the people who arrived yesterday to the Abbey, and there are still some more people arriving in the next few days. But I wanted to nevertheless start talking about what retreat is, so that we understand retreat properly. Because sometimes retreat, we think retreat means that you go somewhere, you close the door, and all you do is sit in formal meditation and you don't talk to anybody. Okay? That's our Western idea of retreat. Okay? And so we assume that we go to a retreat center where we pay for a staff that will take care of us as we want, like you know, because we're consuming customers like at a hotel, and that all we do is like this, very serious. Okay, now this is our Western fantasy. If you look at Tibetan practitioners, some of my teachers were meditators in the mountains. And it's true, they lived in solitary solitary little huts, but there was a whole community of solitary little huts, okay? And they didn't sit in formal meditation 24/7 because they had to go to the stream to get water. They had to cook their own food. They had to clean up after themselves. They had to either get firewood, go out and get firewood, or get kerosene to cook with. They had to clean the dirt floor of their little hut. They had to do repairs on the roof and on the walls. Yeah. Sometimes they would talk to their fellow retreatants about the Dharma when it was necessary or beneficial to talk. You know, so it wasn't like shutting yourself in a room and blocking everybody else out, okay? So in the same way here, when we're coming here, we're all living together as a community. The Abbey residents are not a paid staff. They're also going to be on retreat, just like everybody else here. And so we're all living together, which means we all share the responsibilities of taking care of the Abbey and of feeding ourselves and so on. Now, we don't have to walk to the stream to collect water, yeah. So we're off the hook in that regards, but we do have to cook our own food and clean it and clean the house and you know, put away the groceries that people very kindly offer to us. And so when we think of retreat, it's very important to understand that retreat isn't just a physical thing. The real meaning of retreat is retreating from ignorance, anger, and attachment. Okay? And so when we meditate, we can do formal meditation in our retreat, which we will be doing many sessions a day. But in the break time, when we're shoveling snow or, you know, cleaning something or whatever, then we're trying to keep the Dharma in our mind, yeah, and try and look at everything through a Dharma lens. And so in that way we retreat from ignorance, anger, and attachment. Yes, and that includes you too, Maitri and Karuna. Yes, and a little anger and a little attachment. Okay, so they're big teachers because that's exactly what we look like. Yeah. So, you know, just keep the real meaning of retreat in your mind, you know, so that we are all, you know, kind and compassionate and considerate with each other, and all pitch in to help and, you know, bring the Dharma understanding to everything that we're doing in our life here. Okay, so not just thinking, formal meditation is retreat, and then in break time, wow, let go, you know, and just let the mind crave and get angry and everything like that. No, we want to keep the mind in retreat at all times.